Wakelife is proudly brought to you by Wayne Ritchie's Skiers Edge, Ronix, Hyperlight, Indie Towers and Accessories, MB Boats, Liquid Indie Clothing, and Trojan Wake Ski Snow.
Yeah, keep it right there. Yeah, keep it right there. Yeah, keep it right there.
Another beautiful week of wakeboarding brought to you by Wayne Ritchie's on the Maribyrnong this week. Lovely.
Not only this, cruising the Maribyrnong, but we are heading to the US of A to check out all the action over there. On top of that, the Wakelife crew head to the Sydney Cable for the Family Free Ride Fun Day.
You didn't make it though.
Yes, thank you, Virgin.
Cancelled flights, cancelled. Hey, last week we actually caught up with Dean Smith, and well, we all know what Dean does, but let's have a chat to Hayley and see what Hayley's got to offer. I think she's also going to show us around Claremont Lake as well, which is another one of the beautiful pristine lakes that make up the Orlando mecca of wakeboarding in the US of A. So.
Enough chit chat. Let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Hayley Smith. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Sydney, Australia. And I wakeboard. I've been coming to America for about 6 seasons now, just coming over for the Australian winter and riding out the American summer. Who's thinking of coming to America for even a couple of weeks, a couple of months, just to try out the endless summer thing, is, I would definitely say give it a go. Coming to a camp is one of the easiest ways to do it. You've got everything provided for you, you know, your accommodation, the boats, the coaching, guaranteed to be riding most days, and you've got OWC and Tampa Cable Park really close to where you're going to be living, so all the facilities you can need are right here in Orlando, and you don't really need to go anywhere else. So this is the best place to come if you want to just experience the life of a pro rider or try to make your way into the scene over here. It's definitely the place to be. So this is inside the building. This is where we hang out. Have a bit of game of ping pong, play pool, check out our Facebook, see who's been updating their statuses, update our own statuses. This is where everyone eats and just hangs out and, you know, prepared to get your shred on out there. Inside we have a lot of articles that Kyle Schmidt has written for wakeboarding magazines and photos of the team just plastered around the walls, as well as old boards on the roof. So it's quite a bit of history in this building, and it's, you know, it takes a while to kind of look over everything, but it's quite a bit in here. It's pretty cool. Also in the wakeboard camp we have the Shrine de Amber with Amber's first pro model wakeboards up there. We have the one that I was riding at the time, the 136 on the left, and Amber's 132 on the right, as well as her Oakley campaign, bang smack in the middle with a little happy Buddha out in front. We have my own smaller, a bit more modest shrine just over on the wall. It's a little bit more modest as I am. This is out of Wake magazine, so there's Australian awesomeness on the wall right here. Right here, we actually have, this is the classroom session where Kyle kind of breaks down what you're going to be learning, the techniques you're going to need to know, and just some little, more knowledgeable things that you might need to know before partaking out in the lake. This bell indicates everything good in the world right now. Either food is ready or it's time to shred. My designated role at the camp is probably a kitchen wench. I'm the grumpy old lady behind the counter that yells at you when you take too much food. But I'm been coaching a bit this year. A couple of girls have been out here, so I've been taking them out. But I kind of like being inside in the air conditioning and getting to play on Facebook all day. Most of the day, my crew consists of Amber, Ben, and Bob. So we're pretty much the same most days. So it's I mean, sometimes it can get boring, but you throw someone else into the mix. But it's you know, those people are the ones that have helped my riding and, you know, critique me that much to become who I am. The thing I love most about Claremont is actually the lakeside here. We have real big lakes that you can just run straight, long lines most of the time, depending on, you know, sometimes you get bad wind directions like anywhere, but our lakes are that big that you don't really have to turn around a whole lot, so you can just create really long lines and just get your flow going. My best friends have become, you know, part of the camp out here and the people out this way in Claremont. We're about half an hour from downtown Orlando, and I mean, you don't really get into the whole partying scene because it's kind of, you know, considered too far to go. So you create your own little community out here, and like some of my best friends are out here. So it's, you know, you're riding with cool people and positive influences out here, which is the thing that I love most about Claremont. Day-to-day life in Claremont, you know, when Amber's in town, usually consists of waking up around 9:30, sometimes a little bit earlier, joining Amber on the deck for a spot of tea, bit of yoga, and then usually we're out riding by 10:30, which is kind of late compared to what we do at home, but that's a usual time here. That's kind of early. Ride 10:30, have a bit of lunch, go back out, ride again. So it's mix it up between Amber's boat and Ben's boat. Sometimes we'll go to the cable. Sometimes we come in afternoon working at the camp, doing some coaching, you know, cleaning up after people. But it's definitely not very stressful out here. It's a bit of a safe haven. My riding's actually been doing really good this year. I've kind of changed up my style a little bit from normal. Kind of going towards more of how my brother's known to ride, which is kind of weird because I don't really ride with him a whole lot. But you know, I've been trying to get more aggressive and do some more aggressive tricks, just glides and stuff like that is what I've been mainly working on. I've been riding a lot of cable back home at the Penrith Cable Park and, you know, learning a couple of things off the kicker and getting influence from my brother there. And this year I decided I want to bring my cable riding to the boat and try to stand out a little bit from the girls rather than doing stuff wake to wake, trying to do some bigger things, bigger glides, tweaking things out and more, and trying to you know, define myself more from the women's side of things. So I'm pumped on how my riding's going, but hopefully next year I can just continue it and learn some more things back home and bring it back to the US season. This year I've got my first pro model with Ronix. It's called the Quarter to Midnight. It's actually a more of a cable park influenced board. Sintered base. It's fairly fat and short and fat. It's quite a poppy board and something that's going to be fun to hit on the rails. But it releases well. It's something that, you know, I think a lot of the girls out there are going to love, and I've really been enjoying riding it the past couple of weeks. And I'm stoked to be a part of Ronix and being a part of such a cool team with some big, you know, big people in the industry like Parks and the O'Briens, and, you know, in the contest I've been usually in the top 4th or 5th positions, which has been, you know, definitely my aim for this year. I was in the top 6 in the past couple of years, so I wanted to step up into you know, get closer to those, you know, podium spots. So definitely pumped how this season's turned out, but maybe next year I'll take out a first.
So pretty much the best thing going on right now is the fact that we have 300 pairs of these to give away.
All you have to do is go to wayneritchies.com.au, click on the wakelife banner and enter in your details, and the first 300 people get a free pair of sunnies, which are good for people like me because I keep losing my sunnies all the time. And guess what? You can't see where I'm looking.
Yeah, keep it right there.